We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Redwoods of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And the Bills at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down at 4. Allen going to audible to a different look. On second down, here's Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Naeem Hines, his first carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They have the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On first down, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take right open. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
11.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Hey. Yeah, done. 13 loose. 11, add it.
Now Lawrence to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, Lions! Take right open.
And they'll run with ETN. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now receiver in motion left. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Redwoods are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Take right open.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Hey, kill. 11.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Easy. Read it, 24. Read it, 24. Haggett. 30 left.
Here's Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at RIO Sports.
Both teams making their final
report.
adjustments.
Coach.
We're closing in on the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get you back over to London, where we rejoin Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
It's caught inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Back to the ground with ETN. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now an audible here into something else. ETN. Touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
30 left. 11. Take right open.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
In motion comes the tight end left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redwoods use the short field to get in for 6. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10
At their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Allen going to change the look here. Now Allen to throw on 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Gun. 13, Luke. 11, Agate.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Hines. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On red. Take right open. Go, go.
Now Lawrence.
Jones has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
11,
And quickly they get to the line.
Go, let's go. Think right. Here we go.
On second down, here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Hey, kill. 11. Hey, I'm gun. 13, Luke.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Straight ahead, Etienne. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, here we go.
And now they're in the hurry up.
30 left.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run with Hines. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. And Diggs has it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Well, he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On the counter, Etienne. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hines. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Here's first down. Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Allen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A couple more.